Welcome back, everybody. Today is day 23 of our health accountability journey. I'm the accountability doc, and I'm here to get you healthier. Today, I want to talk in detail about a trick that you can do to help prevent sugar spikes and help manage your blood sugar. But before we get there, let's check in on how you are doing with your health journey. Have you been getting your fiber? For women, did you get 25 grams of fiber? For men, did you get 38 grams of fiber a day? It's really important. If you've been following our journey, I hope that you've been getting enough fiber every day. It's been over 3 weeks, and I hope that you've been noticing some better symptoms of digestion, better sleep, better energy, better immunity, better skin, all sorts of things that we talked about in our previous episodes. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about sugar and how fiber can help manage your blood sugars. There is a secret little trick that you can do. It's called food sequencing. If you've never heard of it, that's okay. It's just a fancy way of just saying the order which you eat your food is really important. The food sequence. So the golden order for food, if you really want to prevent sugar spikes, prevent diabetes, and manage your blood sugar, is to eat number 1, fiber first. This includes your greens, your vegetables. 2, protein and fats and your meats next. And then 3, last, starches and sugars like your rice, your bread, fruit, etc. It's that simple. Change the order of the food in which you eat by placing carbs last can make a big difference in how your body absorbs sugar, manages sugar spikes, and helps prevent diabetes. So the science behind this food sequencing, which is, again, eating fiber before your carbohydrates, comes down to 2 mechanisms. It's the physical filtering, and then you have your hormone signaling. So when you eat your greens first, you aren't just eating food. You're building this kind of buffer, this filter that changes how your body processes everything that you eat afterwards. So when you eat your fiber first, you form this physical gel barrier. And I talked about this in my previous episodes, but these green vegetables, they're rich in soluble fiber. And when this fiber hits your stomach and mixes with water, it forms into this gel, thick, viscous substance. And it's kind of like a mesh. It moves into your small intestines first, and it coats your intestinal walls, and it slows down absorption of sugar. So when you eat your carbohydrates, your rice, your bread, your pasta, they'll break down into glucose, the sugar. And instead of that glucose rushing into your small intestines and into your bloodstream, it gets trapped in this fiber gel first. And then it forces that glucose to be absorbed slower. So it prevents that spike in your blood sugar, and it turns it into kind of a gentle hill, if you will. Second, it slows down your gastric emptying. When you eat fiber, it signals your stomach to slow down its processing speed. It's called gastric emptying. And fiber will help release GLP-1, which is your natural glucagon-like peptide hormone, similar to the Ozempics that you see for medication, but it's natural. This hormone will tell your body and your stomach to hold on to the food longer. Because the stomach is emptying more slowly, the carbohydrates will arrive into your small intestines in slow, manageable batches rather than a big dump. All these things help manage your insulin. When your blood sugar spikes rapidly when you're eating white processed bread, your pancreas dumps out a massive amount of insulin to move that sugar into your cells. High insulin levels over time leads to fat storage and insulin resistance. But when you eat your fiber first, you reduce that spike and that amount of insulin your body needs to absorb the meal. This protects your long-term metabolic health. All right, now into the details. Studies have consistently showed that eating vegetables and or protein before carbohydrates reduce your peak blood sugar levels by 28 to 54%, depending on your metabolic health. It also suppresses your insulin surge by up to 40%. So you're going to release less insulin. And this is important, again, because high insulin levels will lead to higher fat storage and inflammation and resistance that will lead to diabetes. Another 2.5-year longitudinal study on patients with type 2 diabetes also showed that people who eat vegetables first maintained significantly lower A1C levels, which is the 3-month sugar average if you don't know. They have significantly lower A1C levels compared to those who didn't change the order of the food that they eat, even if calorie intake was similar between the two groups. So that long-term study has shown that doesn't matter what you eat, if you change the order of the food that you eat by eating fiber first and carbs last, your A1C over a long time period is going to do better. Again, that golden order is fiber, greens first, protein and fats, meats next, and then finally sugars and starches. There you go. A simple trick to help prevent blood sugar spikes, prevent insulin, makes you feel better. That's all I have for today. I hope that you've been noticing better symptoms along your health journey. Again, I've been doing great. More fiber, better digestion, better sleep, better energy. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment down below. Again, I'd love to hear the progress of your health journey. That's all I have today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.